If you're shopping for a bed online and you're kind of overwhelmed by the amount of options at your disposal, but you're just looking for a straightforward, comfy foam bed, this is the video for you. Hey guys, I'm JD with CNET, and today we are going to be discussing the 5 major things that you should know about the Tuft & Needle Original Mattress. So this is one of those beds that we've been reviewing for years here on this channel. It started off as a 2-layer all-foam mattress, just with a generally accommodating neutral foam feel, but now it's upgraded a little bit, and there are some design elements to take note of that have changed. But we're going to be talking about all that and so much more in this video. If you enjoy this one or you get something out of it, click the like button and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. And also hit the description box to see my full written review that I did on this bed. Also keep in mind that the bed that you're going to see in this video here, we did receive for completely free to review from Tuft & Needle. But the first thing you got to know about it are obviously the policies it's going to be backed by. Tuft & Needle is one of the original bed-in-a-box players that pretty much kicked this whole craze off. So their original mattress is obviously going to show up with completely free bed-in-a-box shipping. So that means it's going to be compressed and stuffed inside of a big cardboard box. It's going to be wrapped up in plastic. All you got to do is just drag that sucker in your bedroom, set it up, and it's going to expand right before your eyes. Once it's in your possession, you get 100 nights to see if this is going to be the right mattress for you before you're officially stuck with it. So sleep on it with your own bedding, with your own sleep setup, and really make a well-informed decision if you want to keep it or not. If you decide that you want to send it back for whatever reason, you can do so for completely free after the first 30 nights of testing. That's pretty much a standard with most bedding brands online. They just want you to try their mattress out for, a good length of time to allow your body to properly adapt to the mattress. At first, you could feel really uncomfortable on the bed or something like that, but it's probably just because you haven't spent enough time acclimating to your bed. But it is nice to know that you have 3 full months to really try this sucker out at home before you're officially stuck with it. If you want to keep it, which I imagine most people will end up doing, this is a really accommodating, simple, affordable all-foam mattress. It's going to be backed by a 10-year limited warranty, and we'll try to link some more information regarding this policy stuff down below in the description box if you want to see the liner details. Now let's talk about the bed's construction. So in the past, the original Tuft & Needle, the version that we tried, was a simple 2-layer foam bed. It featured dense support foam on the bottom and then a softer comfort foam on top. Nowadays, it's a 4-layer foam bed, so that has changed the overall feel and firmness of the bed, but not by much. So it starts off with dense support foam on the bottom, then you have a couple transition layers that Tuft & Needle dubs the adaptive and release foam layers. These are basically more responsive transitional foams to act as a buffer between that dense, harsh support foam and the comfort foam on top, which Tuft & Needle calls the flex foam. And this is basically more of an open cell, generally accommodating neutral foam that gives the bed its primary feel. But in terms of the bed's overall feel, not much has changed in this department. It still offers a generally accommodating neutral foam feel that should work for pretty much anyone out there. It doesn't really have a sink-in memory foam quality or an ultra-responsive latex feel. It just sits right in the middle of those two feels comfort-wise, offering neutral parts, pressure relief, and support. And because it has just a generally accommodating feel, it's going to be a great option for like guest rooms, or maybe if you're in a couple and you want a foam mattress to accommodate a variety of preferences, this is a great feel to have in your mattress. Now, going along with this neutral feel, it also has a pretty accommodating neutral firmness level. We would say it's right around a medium, maybe even like a medium plus on our scale nowadays. The new transition layers within this mattress has kind of firmed it up slightly compared to the previous model, but not by much. I think it's going to be a viable option for all sleeper types, whether you or your partner like to sleep on your back, side, stomach, or a combination of all 3. You should be pretty much good to go and pretty accommodated by this bed. But if you're looking for a slightly firmer option, there are some other options to consider from Tuft & Needle. The Tuft & Needle Original Hybrid is slightly firmer than this option since it uses the support coils on the bottom to kind of prop you up a little bit more. And the Tuft & Needle Mint mattresses are both right in between a medium and a medium firm nowadays on our firmness scale. Those used to be much softer beds, but now they've really firmed up with this new kind of design iteration from Tuft & Needle. Check in the description box to see these other Tuft & Needle beds. I keep talking about how this is a solid option for couples, so now let's go over the items for couples to consider about the original Tuft & Needle, namely how it performs in terms of edge support, motion isolation, and temperature regulation. For an all-foam mattress, I think it offers some really sturdy edges. If you kind of like to hug the perimeter at night, you shouldn't experience any sort of roll-off sensation. Since it's a foam option, it also presents sleepers with some solid motion isolation, especially compared to an inner spring bed or maybe even a pocketed coil option. You're not going to be really transferring a lot of motion from side to side on this mattress. Great news for light sleepers out there. In terms of temperature regulation, we would say it's pretty much much temperature neutral on the original Tuft & Needle mattress. It's not really going to be an active cooling option, but it shouldn't excessively warm up on you either. Temperature regulation really depends on exterior factors rather than the actual mattress itself. Now let's talk about pricing. How much are you going to be shelling out for the original Tuft & Needle when all is said and done? Keep in mind this is as of when I'm recording this video, and pricing might change for this bed in the future, but compared to what we've seen this bed priced at in the past, it's actually at a really affordable value nowadays. A queen size retails for around $895, but after you apply a discount, which we should have for you down below in the description box of this video, you're going to be paying closer to the $716 mark, which is a great value for this bed. Frankly speaking, I've been reviewing this bed for the past 6 years, and this is one of the lowest price points I've ever seen it offered at. In the past, I've seen it priced over $1,000, $1,200 even, so $716 for a queen size, I think is a screaming deal for the original Tuft & Needle. Again, we should have something linked down below in the description to help you out with the pricing for this option, but to sum things up with a short and sweet final verdict, I would definitely check out the original Tuft & Needle if you're just looking for a no-frills, comfy foam bed with a neutral firmness and feel, and you want a quality mattress for a pretty reasonable price point. That's just my opinion on the subject and our team's overall thoughts, but what do you guys think? Have you tried out the original Tuft & Needle? It's been a pretty popular option for years. What's your experience been with it? Write us down below in the comments. Again, if you got something out of this video, like it and subscribe to our YouTube channel while you're at it, and hit the description box down below to see my full written article that I recently did on this mattress. But that's going to sum it up for today's thoughts on the original Tuft & Needle. I'm JD with CNET. Like always, we'll see you in the next one.